Yo, what up, Wisps? Doing my daily check-in. Welcome on in. How are you? Doing good? Good. 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 But yeah, today I didn't do a lot. I didn't do a lot. If I'm gonna be honest. I worked really hard. Really hard. I always work hard, to be fair. When I went home, when I was going home on my e-bike, there was a storm in front of my face as I was riding. That was very scary. So I was kind of going home pretty anxious. If I'm gonna be honest, I was going home pretty anxious. I was pretty scared, but that's okay. I made it home safely. And moral of the story is, just because a storm is in front of you doesn't mean it's above you. So just keep that in mind as you're going through a storm. Or at least if you see a storm, that doesn't mean it's literally where you're at. Just keep that in mind. Be sure to look above your head first. Excuse me. But yeah, I didn't do a lot today. I just played Kuroko's basketball and I streamed it for like a few hours. And then after the stream, I did the ultimate team thing again. It didn't go too well with my teammates today. It was kind of tough. It was definitely a learning curve for this one, for the series that we did of matches. We need to definitely work on our game. We need to learn how to defend together. Our defense is like kind of shaky, I'm not gonna lie. Offense was pretty shaky for the most part, especially if I played certain characters with my scorer friend who was playing a scoring oriented character by the name of Perfect Copy Kisei. To be honest, whenever I played a spacing character, and by that I mean a character that is kind of like able to space the floor or go far apart from everybody to kind of create an opening or an open area for the scorer, my teammates seem to do a lot better. When I play like a point guard or someone who's like inside the mid area, not outside the 3-point line, it seems to be a lot more of a struggle. So I've decided to start playing shooting guard for my team, at least for that particular team. So there is that. But for the most part, that's all I mostly did today. Like, I didn't get to do a lot today. I've just been grinding that game, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. Oh, man, I'm yawning again. It is nighttime. It's 10 o'clock. It's my bedtime very soon. I ate some cereal today. For not today, but just now. I ate cereal recently, so that was it was pretty good. It was like some peanut butter Kashi Go. It's called Kashi Go. It's a peanut butter flavor. There's also chocolate flavor as well, and some other flavors that I forgot the name of. But it's pretty good. It's got protein, it's got fats, things like that are really, really good for you, in my opinion. Better than like your sugary cereals that kind of make you hungry after you're done eating. This cereal right here doesn't make you hungry because it has protein and fiber, all that stuff that you would need to prevent sugar spikes. When I eat regular cereal, I tend to like get really, really antsy, really anxious, really hungry, extremely hungry actually, because of the whole, because of the high carbs that it has. But if you add proteins to it, it doesn't really affect you that much. So like, if you do eat those sugary cereals, I recommend eating other food with it. Don't just eat it by itself, because your body will just digest it really fast to the point where you're going to be feeling really hyperactive because you got sugar in your system, and you're just constantly feeling really hungry. It's kind of annoying feeling that I get, honestly. Try to avoid that situation. But I've heard that carbs is basically sugars. Like that's basically the whole idea of carbs. It's like literally like it's like natural sugars that your body breaks down. Pretty much. Carbohydrates. But yeah. That's how it be sometimes. I think some games I'm thinking of starting to play. Matter of fact, let me actually check Steam real quick. There's a couple games I want to kind of get into. It's like very soon. I'm kind of thinking of like games I want to get back into. I might play like I might get back into Persona 4. It you know, I haven't played it in a long time, but I might get back into it. I am also considering doing I want to be the guy fan game bingo. I want to do that on my gaming channel. I want to do a fan game bingo. Those are really fun. And it's crazy. It still exists, and I'm actually like, it's actually wild that it still exists. I might have to do more of those. I might actually do them. Yeah, if you guys want to watch that, just go on my gaming channel and just subscribe and get notifications if you do want to see fan game bingo. If you don't know what it is, it's basically like I would be the guy is basically like a fan it's like a 2D platformer game that's supposed to be about like it's how should I say it's like a parody of all the games, like all the old school games all put into one game pretty much. And yeah, it's supposed to be extremely hard. It's supposed to be like hair-pullingly difficult, very trolly, things like that. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the original I Want to Be the Guy game is actually extremely easy compared to the fan games. The fan games are a lot harder. The original is super easy, at least for me, because of how experienced I am with all the fan games that came after it. But for the average person, I Want to Be the Guy looks really hard for the average person. But I can beat that game like so easily. Like it's like literally a cakewalk. So, but yeah. Other than that, I beat all the Mega Man Star Force games. I already talked about this a while ago. I do low-key want to get into Mega Man Zero series. I haven't beat all those games yet. I might actually get into that. Yeah. Mega Man Battle Network, I think the only game I didn't play on Mega Man Battle Network was or didn't beat, I mean. I think it was number 2 and number 4. I think. I'm not sure. I feel like I beat number 2. I think I did beat number 2. Maybe I'll beat it again. I don't know. But 4, I for some reason when I played 4 on EMU, it like kept freezing, so I ended up not being able to beat it. So maybe one day I'll get back into that as well. On my gaming channel. It sucks that I'm playing Kuroko so much. It kind of like just takes a lot of time off my hands, especially when Ultimate Team comes around. Because like literally I have to play with my team like all the time. And then we gotta like queue up at 7:00 p.m. EST. It gets pretty it's just such a waste of time. Like I'd rather just get back home from work, take a shower, all that good stuff, take a nap maybe, and then play some games, like play different types of games rather than playing Kuroko all the time. But yeah, man, once you like get into these competitive basketball games or just competitive games in general, you feel like that's all you gotta play or something, like, and it kind of like throws off my entire gamer personality that I truly have. I've always been like a gamer. I used to just play single player games and multiplayer games with family and things like that. But nowadays it's like online games, and it's just like competitive games over and over again. And it's just like these like rinse and repeat no finish, no completion. You just play and that's it. And that's what it's like nowadays, especially as a older person. When you were younger, at least back in my day, oh my gosh, I feel like an old person. Back in my day, we used to play games and they would have an ending. I'm not saying games nowadays don't have endings, but it's just games that that I'm playing is usually games that don't have endings. You just play them competitively and that's it. But that's just me. I'm like I'm pretty hardcore gamer. Like, although nowadays I'm not gonna lie, all I do is play a couple games and that's it. It's kind of sad, to be honest. I have a gigantic backlog, man. It's so bad. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. I don't know if I'll be able to even complete it. Especially if I keep going down this road of just playing these like basketball games and these competitive games, I'm definitely not going to complete it. And it's kind of sad, man. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to like literally like just go crazy on my backlog and just make a whole just make my gaming channel like dedicated to just beating my backlog. Like, seriously, let me know in the comments if you really want me to do that. I know I should be the one to choose, but I really want to see what you guys would do if you were in my shoes. Would you complete your backlog, or would you love that competitive game? You just want to play that and that's it. Ball is life. You know what I'm saying? Gaming is life, or competitive gaming is life. Let me know in the comments for sure. I would love to know your opinion. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Oh, jeez. Man. It's crazy. I got Sonic Racing Crossworlds and I barely play it. And it's not because I don't like the game or something. I love the game. It's just one of those like casual games. And I do want to beat it. I do want to beat it. I'm gonna beat it. And I don't mean playing online. That's like falling under the competitive category. I'm not gonna do that just to play online. I want to play the game to beat the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix is actually hard as heck. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's hard, especially if you do challenging rivals. Grand Prix is tough. You could also play co-op too. I don't know, can you play co-op online Grand Prix? That'd be pretty fun. You could play with friends. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I might actually check that out. But yeah, other than that, man, gaming wise, great. Mwah, mwah, pretty much. I haven't been watching Evo because I've been on that basketball stuff. So unfortunately, Evo is pretty much nearly over. I think Street Fighter is the last thing right now. I seen that Bob came to Tekken 8. Everybody's been talking about that, so that's cute. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just don't care about Tekken 8 anymore. For the same reason that I really want to stop playing my basketball game. It's just the same rinse and repeat. I play against some crazy players, wild players on Tekken 8. They just do unga bunga. They don't care what they're thinking of. They just press buttons and then they, get lucky. And that's the thing I hate about Tekken 8 is how luck based it is. It's like extremely luck based. But to be fair, every other fighting game has 50-50s, mix-ups, all that stuff. That's literally part of every fighting game. You're going to get the same thing in every fighting game. But I will say it's a little bit more manageable. And let's say Street Fighter or Melty Blood or whatever, Guilty Gear, all that stuff, it's a little bit more manageable to play defense. Versus Tekken. Tekken, I feel like you got to deal with mids and lows. And then highs can be evaded by high crushing. Lows can be evaded by low crushing. Things like that. You can just dodge them. It's like a game. Tekken 8 is a game, or just Tekken in general is a game where you kind of have to cheat. And by cheat, I mean you have to do things like high crush and low crush to get your turn back. It's like a game of stealing your turn back. That's literally Tekken in general, especially Tekken 8. It's a game of stealing your turn. Yes, you want to steal your turn. How do you steal your turn back? Well, you just press a button that can dodge another move. Or maybe you sidestep, or maybe you backdash, or maybe you front dash in their face and make them try to attack you. Things like that. There's so many different methods of getting your turn back. But that is the objective with that sort of fighting game, sort of mechanic. And yeah, I just can't run with that. I'm not gonna lie, Tekken 8 is just not for me. I'm a defensive oriented type of player when it comes to these fighting games. I just love defense. I don't like being on the offensive all the time, but Tekken 8 is literally built upon that. You like have to be on the offensive all the time. Otherwise, you're gonna get cooked by even the easiest of opponents. They can just mollywop you because they know their character. They don't even need to know your character anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Tekken 8, you don't need to know someone else's character to win. As long as you know your character all the way perfectly, you will literally still win. Obviously, having defense is great. It's definitely a bonus to be able to understand your opponent and their movesets and their combinations, things like that. That's a bonus. That means you're even better than the ones that have offense. But if you can't even like play your character well, you're going to lose. 100%. You're going to lose. Unless your fundamentals are just that high, then yeah. Then they're just, if they're higher than your opponent, heck yeah, you're still going to win, but still. But anyway, I digress. I really enjoy talking like this. I think it's really fun. It's really good to kind of like, it's really good for me. And I hope it's good for you if you like to hear my sort of updates and things like that, my vlogging, as it were. Hopefully it's something you enjoy too. And hopefully it sparks ideas in your head. That would be cool. If me talking about things could like spark ideas within you. That would be great. That's actually like one of my dreams for sure. My biggest dream is to have a community. That's all. That's my goal. I just want to have a huge community of people who are just like fans of me, or just people that just want to hang out with me. That's literally it. Like, dude, one day I just want to have like a whole Discord call where it's just like 15, 20 people just hanging out with me. That would be crazy. But right now, currently, I just have like about 3 people that hang out with me, 2 to 3 people that hang out with me every time. So, hey, we're getting somewhere. We're getting there. Just saying. But yeah, another thing I want to go over that I just can't stress enough is, guys, if you're feeling bored, if you're feeling, really exhausted in life, you're feeling stressed, guys, I'm telling you right now, just take 5 minutes of your time to just do absolutely nothing. Just sit there. Don't lay down. Don't go to sleep. Don't take a nap. No, nothing. Just sit there in a crouched position or whatever position you want to sit in, crisscross applesauce. I don't know what kind of, position you want to sit into, but do not lay down. Just sit there for 5 minutes. And you'll see, you'll understand just how much of your time you're not giving yourself because you're so worried about so many things that you forgot to check yourself. And what I mean by that is you're not self-aware because you're constantly looking for things to do. You're constantly doing, just doing tasks over and over again. That's today's society. Everybody's like this. Majority of people. I'm not gonna say everybody. Obviously, I can't say that because I have no evidence of that. But majority of the people in the world right now is on their phones. They're doing so many constant things on social media. They're just doing too much. Everybody's doing all this stuff. You know, nobody's like just meditating, sitting there, doing absolutely nothing. One day I really want to just sit down for a whole hour and just do nothing. I really want to do that. That's one of my goals. I'll let you guys know in any of my videos. I will let you guys know when I do that challenge. Just sit there for an hour. And then one day I want to sit there for 24 hours. That'd be freaking, oh my God, that'd be freaking cute. Dude, 24-hour moksha? That's low-key what that is, moksha. Doing some insane stuff like that. But I don't know if I want to do 24 hours. That's kind of overkill. Maybe 12 hours. 12 hours will definitely be like the end goal for that sort of meditation. 12 hours of doing nothing. Dude, you'll be like hungry, but then you'll also like, you know, being like, what do they call it? Ketosis at some point, because you'll be hungry as heck. But it'll be interesting to see just how long I could last. And that's the hardest thing, is how long can you last? Guys, let me know. I'm actually curious. Let me know in the comments if you do try this challenge yourself. Let me know how long you lasted. And I mean, no nothing, no phone, no nothing, no, you know, no talking to anybody, no thinking. Well, you can think, I guess. You can, you know, meditation, there's some sort of thinking involved. Whatever, do what you got to do right there, but just do nothing. Don't touch anything. You know what I'm saying? Just sit down and just do nothing, and let me know how long you last. I would love to know that. And of course, about the 22-minute mark. Holy moly, I always get there and then I'm always like, man, it's about that time. Oh my lord. But yo guys, I think that about does it for me. I really have nothing else to talk about for today. Like I said, I didn't do a lot today. If I'm gonna be honest, I just washed my clothes, dried them, you know, charged my e-bike, all that good stuff for tomorrow. You know, my ASMR mic is still cooked. I don't know if it's good or not now, but maybe I have to readjust it. I don't know what's going on with this thing. But until next time, and oh my god, until next time, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And don't forget, if you watch this entire video, like, comment, subscribe. And the last word, or sorry, I want you to type this word. If you did get to the end, type the word type the word dang, I'm trying to think. I don't want to make a hard word. Type the word roll. You know, like roll, like ROLL. Yeah. Type that word. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.